Hi, I'm Ini from Raki Raki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
In this bulletin, joint maritime surveillance identifies infringements. More teachers' quarters needed, says Minister. And villagers want market access for produce.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Atera LEDUA.
With maritime law becoming more stringent due to COVID-19, the Fiji Navy recently identified a number of infringements while conducting over 50 boarding inspections. Maritime Commander Timothy Natuva says through a joint operation with the Fisheries Ministry, the infringements recorded include fishing without license or expired license and not adhering to the listed fishing grounds.
RFNS Kikau recently returned from a joint fisheries patrol, conducted a number of boardings. There are minor infringement, but nothing major. At the moment, it's something that we can still control for now.
The Fiji police force will not be conducting further investigation regarding the alleged assault case lodged by a Chinese embassy official. Acting Commissioner of Police Rusiati Tundravu says the investigation file regarding the case has been filed as the matter is now being handled at the diplomatic level. Tundravu says this has been agreed to by all parties involved. The Acting Commissioner says they will not be making any further comments on the issue. The Taiwan Foreign Ministry has said that a Taiwanese government employee was admitted in hospital after two Chinese diplomats gate-crashed a reception trying to gather information on who was attending. The ministry in a statement says the altercation broke out on October 8th when the Taiwanese tried to stop the Chinese diplomats from taking photos of guests at the event to mark Taiwan's National Day. There's a great need for teachers' quarters around the country. Speaking during the commissioning of the teachers' quarters at the Senganga Muslim Primary School, Minister for Education Rosie Akbar said they have to prioritize where they fund quarters. Akbar said they try to allocate their resources equally to the schools around the country. Minister handed over quarters worth $41,000 to the school and highlighted the need to look after them.
For your information, we have 1,000+ schools across the country with 245,000+ students. So we've started this, and obviously in the future this trend will continue with funding allocated for teachers' quarters.
There is a need for business team leaders and managers with good leadership qualities. Fiji Commerce and Employers Federation Chief Executive Kameli Mbatiweti says during the pandemic, most businesses are under pressure in terms of operation, but leaders must recognize the importance of maintaining the skills necessary to carry out the work.
All 7 billion human beings in the world today are unique. There's no two people who are the same, and therefore by equipping these leaders today in preparation for tomorrow is equipping them with the necessary skills, with the necessary knowledge.
Mbatiweti indicated that the current troubled times demand stronger leaders. Poor accessibility has been a long-standing issue farmers and Fijians in the district of Dongotuki in Maduata have been facing. District Representative Laisiasa Leonbevi says the problem has demotivated farmers to diversifying their agricultural products due to the limited access to various markets. He says talks are underway with relevant arms of the government and NGOs to render some form of assistance.
At times, farmers spend over $200 to transport their produce to the market with less profit earned. Most of the agricultural produce are for our consumption. Besides, farmers in the district also need technical advice to boost agriculture productivity here in Dongotuki.
The number of children engaged in free reading classes in one of Suva's squatter settlements has increased since 2018. The Wunilangi Book Club is piloting a project in Nanuku settlement, Vatuanga, with over 40 children now attending sessions. Founder Andy Mariana Wanga says the objective is to ensure that a child has access to the literary world. Wanga says it was hard to generate interest in reading among children, but with time, they've seen changes.
We're really happy with the children's development. I mean, they're so much more confident. They read, they understand the ideology behind Vunilangi Book Club, which is that books can take you places and that you can be here and visit different countries and different cities.
Up ahead, no FAREBROTHER challenge for VANUA Championship. And LEDUA YABAKI aims for national selection.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.
There will be no FAREBROTHER challenge for the VANUA Championship side this year. This is because there is no Bainimarama Shield challenge. The Bainimarama Shield challenge is reserved for the top 4 VANUA Championship sides, with the winner to be the last FAREBROTHER challenger. However, Fiji Rugby Union Chief Executive John O'Connor says the Bainimarama Shield Challenge has been cancelled this year due to the challenges associated with COVID-19. Therefore, neither Rewa, Ba, Nanukuloa or Northland will be able to challenge Fiji's most prestigious rugby title this time round. O'Connor says all the unions have been informed of this decision. Players who want to make it to the Fiji Pearls squad need to be mentally and physically tough on and off the court. These were the sentiments of Digicel Lightning manager ALESI WAQA-PAUL. The former Fiji Pearls centre knows the competition at the Digicel Punja's 2020 Netball Reset Championship will be hard as teams compete over the next 4 weekends.
Being selected in the Fiji Pearls squad is not just about your performance on court on that day, it's also about what you do off court. This is like a holistic player. Netball Fiji is looking at how to groom players, to be holistic players.
Paul adds players who want to get selected into the national squad will need to have the right characteristics to represent Fiji. Being selected for the Fiji cricket national squad will be a dream come true for LEDUA YABAKI. YABAKI is part of the Invitational Suva side that is competing in the Cricket Fiji Association Challenge currently underway at Albert Park in Suva. The 24-year-old was part of the Fiji Under-19 squad and has set his sights for the senior team. YABAKI knows gaining exposure and experience in minor tournaments like the Association Cup can help achieve his dream.
Aim for this competition is to expose myself to the main selectors, and also preparing myself in the upcoming tournament, especially the Schooner Bowl, because currently I'm joining the police cricket team.
It's another fine day throughout the country. There's a slight chance of some showers over the eastern and interior of the larger islands. That's FBC News Now. Join us again at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. In times of crisis, you need news you can trust. Get the facts from FBC's TV, radio, and digital news at fbcnews.com.fj, keeping Fijians connected with the truth. Enjoy your lunch.
I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.